In this video, you will learn the free features available at gematriacodes.com. When you first open the website, you will see a Gematria calculator with the 4 base ciphers loaded. You can change the cipher selection by selecting all. You can clear all to bring you back to ordinal only. You can use the cipher drop-down to custom select which ciphers you want to add. Right now I'm adding in reduction and I'm adding back standard. Now you see these are the 3 ciphers that are selected. When you select base, it will bring you back to base. As you type in a word, it will automatically start calculating. So we type in America here, we see America's calculation in the ordinal cipher because ordinal is selected, and we see the alphabet breakdown of ordinal. When we change the cipher selection, both the cipher calculation breakdown and the alphabet breakdown will change. Now when you hit enter or hit calculate, whichever ciphers are selected will show down below in the recent calculations table. If you want to change the order of this table, you can simply use the arrows and move them left or right. You can also change the width of each of these sections. So if you wanted to see reverse reduction stacked on top to make the table a little shorter, you can do that. And you can simply delete each of these down here individually, or you can clear all if you have multiple calculations down below. If we typed in another word like baseball and hit enter, now we will see baseball on top. If you wanted to see America back up here without retyping it in, you can click this little icon right here, and now you can toggle between the different words you have selected. And you can of course clear all or delete them individually. So let's delete only baseball here. Now if you want to hide the alphabet breakdown or the cipher breakdown, you can use the little settings icon right here, and you can click on this hide alphabet breakdown. Now you can see we don't have that showing anymore, and you can also hide this cipher breakdown as well if you prefer not to see that by clicking that icon right there. Now that's gone as well. We also have built-in color schemes. Right now we're working on the default color scheme, but you have a few other options as well. Now this copy image, you can copy image. That will copy exactly what is shown here in the recent calculations table. You saw down here on the right hand side that showed copy to clipboard, so I can now paste this table anywhere I like. And if you go back to the settings icon, you can see down below you also have the option to download the image file when clicking that copy image icon. Right now that's toggled off, so there was no download that just happened. That is the basic features of the Gematria calculator. Now in the settings icon, you maybe notice we have this hide workspace icon on. So let's unhide the workspace and take a quick look at that. Now on the left hand side, the workspace will show. You can click on add note up here or down below. And we can just title this note. Let's call it America. Hit enter. Now in the note, whichever cipher selection you have showing up here, we can put America back up here. You can simply drag and drop right into your note. Now you can do that with any cipher that you like. America equals 50 in the ordinal cipher, and you can add a note here. America has 50 states, and there's some basic text options. You can bold the 50 if you like. You can change the font size, change the alignment. You can also upload an image, which is a nice handy feature. You can change the width of this note. Now we can also add a new note here, create new note. Let's call this one baseball. And up top, let's type in Major League Baseball. Now, if you're familiar with Major League Baseball, you know that Major League Baseball has a 162 game season. And you can add a note like this. We can bold the 162 again if we like. And you can unhide or hide each of these notes. You can delete them. So let's hide America. Only baseball is showing now. Of course, you can hide that one as well. And now we have 2 notes up top. And we can unhide each of these to show them as well. And again, if you do not want to see this workspace, you have the settings icon right here. And you can hide workspace if you simply want a clean Gematria calculator to show. Next up, taking a look at the top, here we have the date calculator. If you click on that, you see the start date, January 1st, 2025, and the end date, Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. Right now we have the display options on the left-hand side. It's set to days, so we see days here in the middle, and you have multiple duration variations on the right-hand side. You can change what shows in the middle by clicking on the different display options, or alternatively, you can click on the duration variations themselves, which will very quickly display in the middle. We also have the copy image button here, which will copy whatever is shown in the middle, and you also, with the settings icon in the top right, you can download on copy as well, just like from the Gematria calculator. So when you copy this, you can see down here at the right, copied to clipboard. Down below we have the date numerology section showing you the day of the year, days left in the year, and 5 different date numerology calculations. You can also hide this section or parts of this section as well. So with the settings icon, you can hide the entire date numerology section here. Now you can see that's gone. You can also hide only the 5 date numerology calculations, but keep the day of the year and days left of the year visible. Now that's what that looks like there. And of course we also have the workspace as well. Right now that's toggled off to be hidden, but we can unhide that and show that on the left hand side like so. So we can hide the workspace and unhide the numerology section. That is how the date calculator works. And we also have a prime number database, which is a very handy tool. This is a searchable database of 9,592 prime numbers, and it shows you the first 1,000 prime numbers just by scrolling down. If you type in a number, let's say we wanted to see the 101, it'll show you as you're typing every single prime number that has 101 within it. So if you type in a number like 7, you will now see we're limited to these numbers that have 1017 listed within the prime number themselves. Now if we just go back to 101, 101 is the 26th prime. If you click on this, you will also see that 101 is the 26th prime number and that the 101st prime number is 547. So on the right hand side you also have the workspace that is hidden, of course. So if we unhide that, and let's say we wanted to look at what the 50th prime was, if you type in 50 up here, of course 50 is not a prime itself, so it will not show up by itself, but if you hit enter, it'll tell you that 50 is not a prime number. The 50th prime number is 229. So maybe you want to copy that and paste that in your note like so. Now let's hide the workspace again. That is how the prime number database works. And we also have a sports database. This is the only paid section of the website. There is a pro plan and an advanced plan based on the different features available. We will go over a detailed explanation of this section of the website in the next video, so stay tuned.